It's been 2 weeks since I was banned from graduation after protesting my suspension over some YouTube videos. On what would have been a pretty special night of my life, I sat across the street alone watching as everyone celebrated and said their goodbyes without me. But if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. Why let anyone bully you when you're in control of the situation? They were the ones basically begging me to delete my videos. All that happened to me was I got banned from graduation. It sucks, but it's not the end of the world. What's up, guys? Today is the long-awaited day where I go back to school after getting banned from graduation. I haven't talked to my principal this whole time. I haven't talked to any of the staff here, but now I'm showing up to grab my report card, my diploma, if they even let me get it. It would be so funny if I walk into that office and they're like, actually, about your diploma, do something about it. Do something about it, man. Do something about it.
So basically the reason why I parked here is because I'm the vice principal.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Can't believe they let me graduate. That's wonderful. Like, nothing happened. He's not even here. The principal is not in his office. He's scared of me, honestly. He didn't no, I'm kidding. So yeah, I graduated, and now that I'm actually done, I have my diploma, I have my report card, everything. I think this is all officially over. They didn't do anything. There's no follow-ups after they saw my last video. If they even saw it, they probably did. They're big fans of the channel. You know how it is. But yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't do anything. When I went to school to pick up my report card and diploma, they weren't even there. The vice principal and principal were not in the building. It was just the people handing out the diploma and report cards. And I'm glad it's done, because I did not want to be making videos about this whole graduation thing next month or like a year. Imagine if I was 20, bro. 20 years old making videos about high school. That'd be sad. Anyways, a lot of the same questions and comments have been popping up on my last video, and I'm just gonna address them now. So the first question is, what do your parents think about this all? I'm gonna be honest, if you asked me last year, I would have said that they're pretty unsupportive. But it just takes time, you know. I'm Chinese, my parents are Chinese immigrants. Of course they're not gonna be like, let's go, Gary, you just got banned from graduation, suspended, probably not going to college. They're not gonna be happy about that right away. But over time, after I show them that like I'm serious about this YouTube thing, I've shown them that my growth is pretty okay when I put my mind to it. Like, this last month has been pretty good. They've really started to understand where my head is at, what I actually want to do with my life. And so they're pretty supportive of it. They don't really mind that I got banned from graduation anymore. They don't really care about anything, like all this random high school stuff, all this random high school drama. They don't really care about. Second question is, why didn't you take the videos down, then put them back up after graduation? Think about it like a business. If I'm a business, you don't take your products down for any amount of time for no reason. No good reason, at least. It's kind of like the same thing. If I'm really serious about this YouTube thing and I'm trying to blow up, like, do I really want to take down any of my videos when I don't have to? Like, again, I said in the beginning, I didn't have to take anything down. They were the ones begging me to take my stuff down. They couldn't really do anything. If I'm thinking about what's more worth it, it does suck that I got banned from graduation, but also keeping the videos up and also making that last video that blew up, definitely worth it. Also, a big reason why I didn't just take my videos down, wait until after graduation to put them back up, is because I really just don't want to do anything that they tell me to do. Obviously, not every case you could do this where you just ignore authorities because you think they're wrong, but in this case, at least, I could ignore them because I thought they were wrong and I didn't really have any real meaningful impacts in my life because of it. And because those videos are meaningful to me, I don't just take stuff down because people ask me to when they're meaningful to me like that. Third question, why didn't you sue them? You really just can't sue whenever you feel like it because you want to. It really wasn't much of a legal problem right there. Because I'm in their school, they have rules about how they want to film. Like, sure, technically after I filmed them in their office, that's for sure against the school policy. And at least within the school, they can do whatever they want to me, which includes basically like the suspension, ban from graduation, all of that. It's not really a legal problem right there. It would have been a legal problem if they like touched me in their office or something, but they didn't. So the fourth comment that showed up a lot was something along the lines of, all that for 7K subs, all that for 100,000 views. This one hurts a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm just kidding. It's really not that big of a deal to me to only get 7K subs out of this, or only 100,000 views from it, because I'd like to think that I would do something similar to this even if there were no cameras pointed at me. I really think that they were in the wrong here, and I just hate the thought of, like, if another kid like me in 2 years goes to the same school, starts filming, he's destined to be the greatest YouTuber ever, and then his dreams just get shut down because you can't film people because they can't consent because they're not 18. That thought kind of bothers me. So I would like to think that I would have done this even without the cameras pointed at me. I probably wouldn't, because a big reason why I did all of this is definitely so that I could get some views and get some subs, you know what I mean? It's not completely just because I think they're wrong, even if I do think they're wrong, and it's a cause worth fighting for. If I was slightly less confident in myself, I would have taken my videos down the first time they asked me. And so that kind of bothers me. It was definitely worth it. I don't care how many subs I got, how many whatever. Worth it, 100%. Last thing people were saying is something along the lines of, this is gonna impact your ability to get a job or go to school in the future. And that's true. I'm probably a lot less likely to get into a college if I ever try to get into one now, because they saw that I'm like a delinquent. But the reason why that doesn't bother me too much is because what I want to do in the future, at least short term like 5-10 years, is just YouTube. Like, all I want to do right now is just make videos. Eventually I'll write a book, blah, like random other stuff like that I have hopes and dreams for. But right now it's YouTube. That's what I care about. And one of the big reasons why I want to do YouTube is just because I want to be able to do what I want and say what I want. Like, if I had a regular 9 to 5 in an office job typing on a computer, I can't like say racial slurs or like whatever, you know. Basically, I just don't want to be censored. I want to be able to say whatever I want, be free, do whatever I want to like a reasonable extent. Joking on the racial slurs thing, but yeah, I just don't want to be controlled by people like that. If I'm thinking about my ideal life in 5-10 years, it's a life where I can say basically whatever I want. And hopefully whatever I'm doing with videos or social media will be something that allows me to do that. I noticed a lot of these comments and critiques kind of came from the same place of, why would you do this? It's not worth it. Now you got all this stuff that you got to deal with. And for me, honestly, it's not just about the views. Like, beyond just the clout, the views, all of that, it's really about standing up for yourself when you can. For me, I knew that the worst they could do wouldn't really affect me in any meaningful way. Getting banned from graduation sucks, but it's not the end of the world. So knowing that, I decided to push back and face the consequences of it. For me, it was completely worth it. I got the views, I got the video made, and it felt pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Just imagining those vice principals and principals all sitting in that meeting together, discussing some random 18-year-old kid who just defied them completely, being like, how do we let this happen, guys? It's a good feeling, I'm not gonna lie. And also standing up for, standing up for that thing, yeah. I think that's basically the video. Thanks so much for watching, boys. I know it's a different one, I'm just sitting here talking. Peace out.